Hello, everyone, and welcome to Snap Take. This is Glazer of Snap Judgments, the official podcast of Marvel Snap Zone. And today we have an extra special video for you. We don't usually cover all the data mine bundles in one spot, but the podcast will be a few days late, and I wanted to do something special since it won't be out today. We do 7 days a week of videos here. We don't miss days, so we have to absolutely cover all of the bundles in Marvel Snap. These are data mines, so they're all subject to change, but we're going to do our best to talk about whatever Series 4 and 5 cards are coming in bundles and what my recommendation is for each. We're going to begin with the very best bundle. I'm not going to make you wait. Don't Stop the Healing, the Anti-Venom Gold Bundle. It's possible, of course, this has changed, but right now this would be the best gold bundle they've ever given us. It comes with a Series 5 card, and it comes with 3,000 collector's tokens and 3,000 credits. What that ultimately means is that this bundle is both the best currency value they've ever given us for a gold bundle and comes with the Series 5 card. That's why so many people think this might be changed, but if this comes out, this one's worth saving up for just in case. Anti-Venom has a genuine case as the best card in Marvel Snap. It's at the very least on the very short list of the very best cards, and thus it's a card that you should absolutely strongly consider getting and opening for. If you have the variant, you can play the card. You don't need the base card. So save up for this one. Do whatever it takes. I think that this is must buy if you don't own Anti-Venom. And hey, if you do own Anti-Venom, if they don't change the currency, this is the best currency to gold rate that we've ever gotten. So this is just an absolute home run grand slam. Please get this bundle. Cool. This is the one non-Series 4 or 5 bundle we're going to talk about. This is the Web Shop Celebration bundle that's basically in the shop forever. It's $3, 1,500 credits. We're going to see a lot of things that's currency value is about 160%, 150%, and lower. The currency value on this is 502%. That's utterly insane. I just wanted to call you to that. If you have never checked the marvelsnap.com web shop, it's there. It's the best value you're going to get outside of one thing. The best value you could ever spend in Marvel Snap, if you're going to spend any cash, is always the season pass. As good as this is, we do the math every time we cover a new season pass. The season pass absolutely blows this out of the water. The season pass is the best value, guarantees you a new Series 5 card that you can't get any other way, and enough resources basically to guarantee yourself another one. So the season pass is like it's the thing to get. But if you're outside of the season pass, this little web shop conversion bundle is going to absolutely like run around the field twice. It's 3 home runs to all of the other bundles we're going to talk about, except that they come with the Series 4 or 5 card, which changes our math, right? Before we get to those next set of bundles, and we're going to go in chronological order, then I'm going to tell you my top 5 for pure progression value based on the math, and my top 5 based on what Series 4 and 5 cards are coming. So we've got that coming, right? Hit that sub button. Don't miss out. We cover Marvel Snap more thoroughly than anyone here. We do 7 days a week of Marvel Snap videos. This week is 9 videos. That's right, 9 videos. We stream on YouTube. We do everything. So if you would like to be a part of the best Marvel Snap content, the most consistent Marvel Snap content, please hit that sub button. In addition, please like and comment. It helps us out. It helps us grow as we try to hit our goal of 25,000 subscribers if you're willing. You don't even have to leave the screen. That little YouTube looking button at the bottom right of the screen is a subscribe button. So please do hit that. We also are giving away an Iron Patriot Season Pass every single week. So if you're looking for that new Season Pass card, please sub and like later this video. I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. You leave that comment, you're entered to win Iron Patriot. And this one's a 2-for-1, right? Because you'll not only get Iron Patriot if you win, you'll also be able to, by unlocking things in the Season Pass track, get Daken, which is absolutely awesome. All right, Annihilus Total Buzzkill. This one is ending relatively soon. So if you want it, grab it now. This one just got way more appealing, and I bet you that's on purpose because Sentry was buffed in the OTA to 4.9. I know it says 4.8 here. This graphic was made at the start of the season. Was buffed to 4.9 with the Void being 4.9. Annihilus is a very good card. Is it a great card? Is it a must-have card? No. 150 progression value is very good progression value. I don't urge you to buy this unless you are desperate for the gold or desperate to have Annihilus. You should not, as of right now, be desperate for Annihilus, although we will see as people brew with him again as when Sentry buffed, if that changes over time. He is in the Moonstone Cerebro 6 deck, so if you want to play that, you're going to have to get this. But again, there's a lot of really great Series 4 and 5 cards, and this one is just doesn't quite make the cut for me. Next up, we have the Hope Summers bundle. This is way less value, right? 150 to 117, but it's also $20 cheaper. 3,500 credits for $30 is not great, but it's decent. Hope Summers, however, is excellent. It's a card that opens up a ton of decks, whether you want to play Moon Girl double up decks, whether you want to play like mid-range mover decks, whether you want to play some surfer decks. Hope goes in an absolute ton of stuff, and I think that you probably want to spend the $30 on Hope, largely because this is the cheapest they're selling a Series 5 card all along. So if you don't have Hope, I think I do urge you to buy this, although there are better bundles, right? So if you're budgeting, this might or might not make the top 5. We'll get to there at the end. But like if you're just gonna buy things that like for cards you need, Hope Summers is a card that would make your life significantly easier in Marvel Snap. It opens up multiple decks where she's really, really tough to replace. 3,500 credits just isn't a lot though. Next up, we have Protocol Termination. This is our only other gold bundle data mined that's got a card in it. So this is a Nimrod, who's a Series 4 card, a way, way old season pass that we would have thought it would have dropped by now. It comes with 3,000 collector's tokens for 3,500 gold. This is fine value. Currency value of 107 is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I don't think you should buy this. I think you should save up for that anti-venom bundle at the start. If you have enough for both and you have use immediately for the 3,000 collector's tokens, sure. But outside of that, I think that this is a fairly easy skip. Although, really cool Nimrod variant that makes it worth at least considering. Nimrod's just not meta. Unless you're dying to play some Phoenix Force Nimrod, there's no reason to do this. Also, at the end of February, Nimrod is data mined as in spotlight caches. So if you wanted him, you could just get him at that point as well. After that, we have Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is a $50 bundle. 3,000 credits, 4,000 gold for Gilgamesh. If you want to play Zoo, you want this Gilgamesh. I don't know what else to say. 160% is very good. Okay, so timeout. Let's pause. Longtime viewers know that I usually say 173% is our baseline value, right? And then 200% means go buy it, and then 220% means oh my god, great value. That's Marvel Snap Zone's stuff. This is actually SnapFan, and I want to credit SnapFan for this. SnapFan has the data mine bundles where Snap Zone doesn't. I usually use Snap Zone for as much as possible. I worked there forever, so but data mine bundles only come from SnapFan. They have different valuations, and it seems like the best bundles are about 165% currency value here. So 160% is very good. I'm assuming that means around 200%. 3,000 credits, 4,000 gold is nearly enough to buy that big bundle alone. Now, I think Zoo is the most boring thing in the world, but if you want to play top level Zoo, and remember, Khazar was just buffed, right? So if you want to play top level Zoo, this is a good buy. If you don't, I think there's more versatile cards around because you only play Gilgamesh in that one deck. Next up, we have Ajax, and this is the second most, oh my god, please buy this bundle, although it doesn't come with the gold that's going to get you to that anti-venom. So you might have to spend twice if you want this. However, Ajax is a great card. Luke was just nerfed, right? So Luke will be a little less prevalent, which means Ajax with this ridiculously good Victor Faro variant comes with 3,000 collector's tokens, enough for a Series 4 card, or could put you over the top for a Series 5, and a real amount of credits. That's genuinely great. The variant is great. Ajax is an amazingly powerful card that opens up at least 2 or 3 decks. He opens up the Ajax evolutionary stuff, which is severely underrated. And obviously, the more expensive Ajax anti-venom decks are really, really great. So, Ajax is a very good buy. This is, again, the thing I suggest you buy the most. Hey, I go live all the time on Twitch. You should check me out at twitch.tv/pulseglazer. I will very likely be live tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to tier every Series 4 and 5 card in Marvel Snap, so don't miss out on that, please, my friends. Cool. Check me out on twitch.tv/pulseglazer. And hey, season pass question if you want to win that Iron Patriot. Is this useful, and should I try and update this list every month? If you find this useful, hey, this wasn't that terrible to make, so I have no problem making this video every month. Let me know what you think at the end of the video. Leave a comment in order to win. All right, Cleave and Conquer. This is a bundle that comes with 2 Series 5 cards. And this is one of the worst bundles for that. It's $100 of 112% progression value. We want way more if we're going to spend that much money. But hey, you get 2 new Series 5 cards. Caveat: Corvus Glaive is not very good. He doesn't have any meta homes. They buffed all the other side discard cards, and thus Corvus Glaive has fallen completely out of the meta. There's not a single deck I really want to run him in. X23 is a staple in discard slash destroy, right? Sorry, in destroy, not really discard, which would make him really worth it, but it doesn't go in decks with X23 unless Bullseye changes that. And more importantly, if we play enough games in the whatever that event is called, the new event where we have to win games with Dark Avengers, if we all join together and play enough games, everyone gets a free X-23. And then this is absolutely terrible value. So I do not urge you to get this. I think this is the easiest skip of the bunch. Then we have Red Hulk. We know this Red Hulk bundle comes with 4,000 tokens, 2,500 credits, and of course Red Hulk, a really great Red Hulk variant. However, there's no currency on it. There's no data mine for how much this is going to cost. And without that information, we're going to not really focus on this. Sorry. This would be great value. I assume 4,000 collection tokens, 2,500 credits, and 2,000 gold is $100. But we don't know that. So not in the absence of that information, I will review these bundle. I review every bundle when it comes out. So we will revisit this when it comes out on February 11th. The Daughter of Darkness bundle is excellent progression value. It's a Nocturne. It comes with 2,000 collector's tokens and one spotlight key. That's really, really good value. But Nocturne sucks. She doesn't have a home. She's not buffed. She's not a card that, excuse me, in Marvel Snap really exists. I don't like her. Don't get her. Don't play her. Don't use her. Cool. Nocturne is just, yeah, I don't know. Don't like, unless you are absolutely brand new and don't have any of the other high series 3 cards, and like I mean, like I'd play Negasonic over Nocturne, I'd play Coulson over Nocturne. Unless you don't have any of those cards, you don't want Nocturne, and thus even with a good progression value, I think this is likely a skip. This is less guaranteed to skip. 20 bucks for 156% and 2,500 gold is great. This is a really good way to put yourself over the top if you are still missing if you're still missing gold right before that great anti-venom bundle comes out. Ghost Spider's not an amazing card, but she's a requirement if you want to play Move or Phoenix Force, and occasionally goes in some other semi like Clogless as a way to make Dagger huge. So I think that Ghost Spider is worth owning. Yes, it's a Series 4 card, and yes, they sell it all the time, but it's worth owning, particularly if you need that gold to cross the threshold for the Anti-Venom bundle. Then we have the US Agent bundle. US Agent was just nerfed. This almost made the list, but 134% currency value is low for $50. We've seen significantly better ones. It remains to be seen how good this card is. So this got sort of knocked off the list. We'll see. It may still be there, right? But -4 to -3 is a lot because your goal is to basically get 2 cards in that lane, and a 2-9 is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but a 2-11 that goes to a 2-15 over a 2-12 is just stellar. The more cards in the lane, the worse this nerf is. We'll see how much Luke is still prevalent. I'm not sold on this one. I'm not as sold on the card anymore. This is where he was before his buff. At the low currency value, I don't think this is one we especially want to be focused on. However, this is the best $100 bundle we're going to look at. 163% currency value is stellar. Arishem is a deck. 2 keys and 5,000 gold is through the roof. This is not till March 4th, but this is absolutely like 100% a phenomenal bundle to buy if you don't own Arishem. You should grab this bundle. If you do own Arishem, this is just about the best progression value you're going to get for your money. 100 bucks is a little more than 5,000 gold, and you get the 2 spotlight keys as well, which more than matches up for everything else and makes it absolutely worth it. This is a fantastic bundle. Again, if you don't own Arishem equal new deck for new players. Spend the 100 bucks, you have a new deck, and then you don't really have to spend outside of Season Pass for ages. Sage is another low currency value, but Sage is like now better than US Agent. It's better than a lot of other cards, and it goes in a ton of decks. I think that the Sage bundle is probably worth it if you don't own Sage, under much the same logic as the Hope Summers bundle, because this goes into a crap ton of decks. If you want to play Mr. Negative, you have Sage. If you want to play some low to ground mid-range stuff, you have Sage. If you're running like Ravonna Iron Man decks with Juggernaut, you want Sage. If you're running oh my god, I lost it. If you're running I mean everything, you just want Sage, friends. I don't know how else to say this. Sage is in a shit ton of decks. So this one is, even though it's low currency value, a card you really, really do want to consider buying. And March 11th, yes, that's a little bit far away, but it is a really great way to get this card at low currency. It's not gonna, I don't think, make the top of my list of things to get, but it is still nice. Scream was nerfed to a 2/2 and no longer gains power when Luke is on. If it still remains meta, getting Cannonball and Scream together is absolutely insane value. I know it's only 130% currency, but 2 Series 5 cards, if you don't own either with 130% currency, is phenomenal. 2,400 gold, 2 spotlight keys. This is absolutely great. This is everything that Corvus Glaive and X-23 thing wasn't. Cannonball is a phenomenal card. You want to play Clog or you want to play opponent move stuff, you need Cannonball. You need Scream. These cards are both phenomenal and in the same deck, unlike the previous two, and thus I think that this is a really great buy, pending Scream still being good at -1 power and with the no longer working against Luke changes. Then we have the Fenris Wolf. 154% value is not bad for Fenris Wolf. Fenris Wolf does open you up several decks. He goes in some mill stuff, he goes in some Goon Knight stuff, and he's one of the very few high series cards needed for his decks, much like Scream is. Scream is in decks that really the only other high series card you really want is Cannonball. Fenris Wolf is in decks where the only other high series card you really want is like a Proxima and sometimes a Darkhawk or something. So you are able to like make really powerful decks with just Fenris Wolf, which means that you probably want to grab this card. 154% is significantly better than the like this bundle, right? I think that Sage is a better card than Fenris, but I think that Fenris is I think the extra value you get from 3,000 collector tokens and 3,000 credits is enough to push the Fenris bundle over the top. Plus, I love Alex Horley art, and I'm sorely tempted by this, even though I own all the cards. All right, so that's it. The top 5 bundles we looked at by value. The number 1 bundle is the gold bundle, 4,500 gold for 132%, and Anti-Venom on February 20th. Save up for that. The next best bundle at 164% value with Ajax is the Revenge of Francis bundle. That's January 21st, so that's coming up next week. Get ready. The Judgment Day bundle is $100 for 163%, which is barely worse than the Revenge of Francis, but it is double the cost. That's all the way in March 4th, but it does come with Arishem. At the same price as the Revenge of Francis, with only 1% worse, is the Nocturne Daughter of Darkness bundle. That's February 18th, but again, Nocturne is a C or D level card. Ajax is a B or A level card. If you're going to get one of the two and you don't own them, get Ajax, please. And then the last one is the King Never Sleeps. The only other one to crack 160 is the Gilgamesh one, also coming up soon. Again, unless you badly want to play Zoo, Ajax goes in multiple decks, Gilgamesh goes in one deck. Get the Ajax bundle. Then we have the ones I'm sorting by counting the Series 5, and the Anti-Venom bundle still remains in number 1. Number 2, however, now becomes Arishem, because Arishem basically gives you a deck all by its lonesome. It's absolutely incredible. Number 3 remains the Ajax bundle. The value is super high. It's 10% higher than anything in 4, 5, or 6 at least. 20% higher, 30% higher in some places. So that is just great value, and you get Ajax on January 21st. Those are like the big 3 bundles, I think, that we're talking about. The Don't Stop Healing on February 20th, the Judgment Day on March 4th, and the Revenge of Francis on January 21st. After that, there can be a lot of debate. The next bundle I suggest is the Who Let the Dogs Out, $50, 154% is really great, and Fenris Wolf. I would get the Scream and Shout $100 bundle over the Who Let the Dogs Out bundle if I didn't have both Scream and Cannonball, but it is significantly worse and double the price, so I put the Who Let the Dogs Out first, which comes out on 3/18. And then we have the Hope Springs Eternal, which is out right now, $30 for very low progression, but the $20 price tag less really does matter. Sage or US Agent are the other two that are close. I think Sage is better than US Agent, with again the recent nerf to the Agent. Outside of that, though, I think I think Hope and Sage are like the best cards here. If US Agent remains completely insane, we'll figure that out down the line, and we'll revisit this later. So for the time being, Don't Stop the Healing, Judgment Day, Revenge of Francis are the big ones, and then Who Let the Dogs Out and the Scream and Shout both give you access to decks, as does the Hope Springs Eternal. That's it. We have a Patreon. Certain tiers of support on our Patreon come with on-air thanks. We're hosting a big old tournament. Make sure you check out the $2 tier of our Patreon if you'd like to participate. $400 in prizes for playing one Marvel Snap game a week. Hopefully you enter and are able to win. We also have a tier of support that comes with on-air thanks. I'm going to say thank you to Abigail Kiesland, Mandatory Burnout, Irregardless, David G. Wingfield, Dirty Casual, Danton, LAB, the great FaThorNewman, who should be streaming on Twitch right now. Please check him out. Inc. I am Frostman, Jota Navarrete, YOLO Potato, Thinking Poker, Primed Ryan Burke, Ryan Wood, Kertix Lee, Koire, Kazuchi, Archangel 3K, 4K, damn it, Pyrofrost, The Goat Seeker, what's up, Goatsy? Hallowed, Synth, Quid Pro Joe, Snap to Scissors Joe, Right Nick, Mr. Kerfuffle, Cables, Ginger Prime, Philip Rakovich, Haplo, Kenny Loggins of the Danger Zone, Rob Silverman, The Bizza, Black Jeebus 23, Extra C and Skippy G, Rhyming Friends, Jessica Gamble, hey Jess, Tommy Nyquist, who one time Trumps League Season 1, The King of Bros, Bruh, The Great Kazoo, Werewolf, what's up, Werewolf, Kev C, Hoda, Luna Chris, thanks for hanging, Luna, Corbin, John Q, and Jimmy McHugh, Q Town, Clam, Colonel Foreman, Yes Stout, 8th, Sage, Mod Supreme Models, The Best Osborne, Green Goblin, Unibot, Flan 56, Steven, Brian Kaufman, Tristan, H. Martin, Jason B, Real Name Town, Only Fox, what's up, Fox? The Fuzzy Lump, Spectrum Mix, Hoot, Matt H, DJ, Mikey, Hijinks, No Frickin' Flex, Ocularis, what's up, Ocu? Mr. Craig Sterry, BG, oh, Mr. Craig Sterry should be in Real Name Town, BG, Zodrex, or Zodrex, King of Canada, the Den Man Falcon, Jonesy, the Great Two Ties, the Great Lauren Whatevs, the Pirate King Tuccrr, and of course, Gunny T, where the T stands for. I'll see y'all soon. Peace, everybody. Don't forget to check out the million videos we've got to the right, to the left, and you can sub by pressing the button at the center. Peace.